Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we're going to be making our last Easter card for the season. Easter is 1 week from today, so we are going to get the last one cranked out so that I can get those in the mail. This is my envelope. We are using the Easter Bunny stamp set. I'm not using the bundle. It does come with a punch to cut out this bunny. I did not use that punch on this card. I used this bunny right here, and I stamped, and then this was for one of my classes, and then I used my scan and cut and cut out each one of those little bunnies. They're so cute. This is, a lot of stuff on this card is retiring. The retirement list came out a couple of days ago. So if this is a stamp set that or a bundle that you wanted to get, I would get it now rather than wait until later, because things are going to be starting to sell out, and then they will not be replaced. They will not be restocked. So if this is a stamp set that you had been wanting, I would get it now rather than later. Yes. So if you have any questions about that, I'd be happy to answer them. Just leave me a comment below, and I will do my best to answer them. Or you could always send me an email at lisatruckin@yahoo.com or happystamp1@gmail.com. So either one works. All right. Let's go ahead and get started here. So I'm using a old olive base. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to score that at 4 1/4. I have a piece of vellum that I have cut out with the stylish shape dies. These are not retiring, thank God. I used the second to the largest circle to cut that out. A lot of the stuff that or did I say that before, that I'm using on this card are retiring. So if you want them, get them now. And one of those things is our vellum. We're not going to have vellum any longer. And I like our vellum. I think our vellum is a nice weight. So that makes me sad. All right, for the little bunny, I have stamped that in Tuxedo Memento Black, and I will be coloring that. The little bow for his little ear, or her little ear, I guess it would be. I use the Playing in the Rain dies, this little die right here. So it's going to cut out 3, so you're going to have a few extra. Let's see. I've got a couple pieces of basic white, a couple pieces of Granny Apple Green, and then I have a piece of pumpkin pie that I am going to cut out the decorative circle with. Another thing that is retiring is this decorative circle punch. I think I counted, and I'm really sad. I think there's like 16 punches retiring. So if there was some other punches that you wanted to get, now would be the time to get them. All right, so the basic white is basic white is 3 3/4 by 5. Yes, by 5. And then the Granny Apple Green is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Just wanted to double check. I thought that's what it was, but you never know. All right, so let's go ahead and get this piece of cardstock scored. So this is getting scored at 4 1/4. There's a lot of new things that are coming out in the new catalog that are wonderful. A lot of things are changing. So with that, we just have to roll with the flow. All right. Give this a good crease with my bone folder. Notice I took my bracelet off. So we're not clanking around here. All right, so I'm going to take the piece of vellum and a piece, the piece of pumpkin pie that I cut out, and I'm just going to adhere those two together, right like that. All right, and I'm going to do some stamping so that can dry, and then I'm going to color my little bunny. I'm taking the one of the pieces of basic white. This is my Memento Tuxedo Black now. I got a craft pad, and I didn't ink it up with the white ink. I inked it up with the refill for the Memento. So this is now my Memento. I have to say I do like it in the little pad here. It makes a crisper outline. And watch me. Oh, this, like I said, stamp was used at my card class, and I really need to wash it. So if your stamp falls off like that when you're using it, take it to the sink and give it a little wash with some Dawn soap, and you'll be good as gold. All right, so hopefully this is gonna go okay here. And we're just gonna take the little carrot and we're just gonna stamp it all over the front of the basic white, and you want to make sure that you're rotating your stamp so it looks like they're just falling out of the sky, which wouldn't make anybody happy. Ha ha ha. Just got to make sure I will press it good enough right there, but it's all right. All right, I think that is good, except for maybe one more right there, which I didn't press down very well. All right, and then let's do, since I have my Memento out, the inside of the card, which, another thing that is retiring is our little A block. A-G, let's see, A, that one, this one, and I believe it's this one. Yes, so A, G, and I are retiring for our stamp blocks as well, which means the whole set, if you choose to get the whole set of blocks, that will also be different in the next catalog. And then we won't have the stamp caddy anymore as well. So lots of things are going to be different. Okay, so I'm going to put the Happy Easter here. And then we're going to do our little carrot. And then I'm also, while it's out, going to do the front of my envelope. And I'm just putting three little carrots right here. I have already done the back of it, so you didn't have to sit and watch me color all of those carrots, because you're going to be watching me color carrots for a while. All right, so we took our, I'm using Pumpkin Pie and Old Olive inks. I am coloring with the light first, and then I'm just going in on the carrot grooves and using the dark. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can tell you while I'm sitting here getting all of this done. I did not go to Houston, so I do not have a copy of the new catalog. We were able to, I printed it. So I have been able to see it, of course. We were able to see it on Monday. There are some things that aren't going to be in the catalog, of course, and are going to be online exclusives. Deckled circles, deckled rectangles. Those are going to both be available, but they're going to be available online. There's going to be several stamp sets that are going to be available that are just going to be online exclusives. They're not going to be in any catalog from this catalog. I can't think of who it is or which ones they are right at off the top of my head, but yeah. So, like I said, lots of changes. I'm not a good one with change, but after a moment, I learned to adapt. But the paper, there's a few things that are going to be going up in price, like all of our cardstock, I believe the punches, some of the adhesives. There's quite a few things. So if you're a demonstrator, that will go in effect on, let's see, 4/6 or 4/2, 4/6, I think it is, when we are able to order out of the new catalog for our pre-order. If you didn't get to go to Houston, those prices will be effective then. If you're a customer, they'll be effective on the when you get to order the beginning of May. So you guys have a little bit longer than we do. I haven't decided yet. I have to decide within the next week if I'm going to have Stampin' Up! Send you your catalogs, or if I'm going to send you your catalogs. I really haven't decided yet. I have to decide that within the next couple of days. I don't have a lot of customers, so it's not like yeah. That's another thing that's going up, is the price of our catalogs. So if you have ordered from me within the last 6 months, over $50, you'll get one for free. Regardless. So beware when you do get your catalog. I've heard I don't think that it looks like the front of a, somebody said it looked like the front of a seed catalog. I can show you the front of the one that I, this is what it looks like. So it does say Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog in front of it. I can't show you the inside or anything, but that somebody was afraid that their husbands was going to throw it away. So just beware when you do get it, what it looks like. I like the cover. I think the cover is beautiful. There's just a few changes on the inside that I'm not crazy about, but I'm sure that I will, like I said, I will get used to it. I can tell you that I'm going to be happy when it does come out, because there's quite a few things in there that are awesome. I'll give you a little tip. On page 101, I think it is, of the new catalog, there is a like a winter themed DSP, and because they don't give you a page to see all of the DSP, I nearly missed it. And I'm sure I did that with a lot more things as well. But looks like it's really pretty paper. So I will be ordering that. But like I said, if I wouldn't have glanced by it or happened to see it, you wouldn't know that it's there, because there's no page with all of the Designer Series papers on it, which confuses the heck out of me, but who am I? I don't know anything. All right, so then just a little dark. I'm just kind of doing it wherever I feel like it. We had a wonderful, not really, snowstorm here on Friday. Crazy. I mean, people south of us, which is in Illinois, I'm at the Wisconsin-Illinois border, and they got like almost 10 inches of snow. We didn't get that much. I think we got about 6 or 7, but crazy, just crazy. All right, so that is done. I'm gonna do my little bunny now, since I have, while I'm coloring here. All right, so I'm going to use my crumb cake, yes, and I'm going to use the light. And let me get my sample, wherever it may be, just to make sure. What did I do with it? Over here. That I'm doing it correctly. So I'm kind of just imagining a line here. So I'm coloring with my white light first. And then I'll fill in some areas. Oops, I colored his belly and I didn't want to. Oh well. Goodness, this is really light. These are brand new. All right, then I'm going to take my dark and we're just going to give it a little bit more color. Are not steady today either. So let's give him some color color. I'm going to leave his tail white. So we are going up to the camper next weekend on Easter. That's usually our first weekend at the camper because we have Good Friday off. So we are going to go up there. Jason went up there yesterday and got a bunch of stuff done. I'm going to take the color lifter and I'm just going to kind of go over like this area right here just to give it a little highlight, and maybe up here. And then I think I'm going to go back in with my light again, but get that out of there. So after it dries, it looks like it's got a highlight on it. All right, and then I think I didn't do this with my other one, but I have my light flirty flamingo here, and we'll just do the inside of the bunny's ear. I didn't do that on my other one, but we'll just give it a little bit more color. All right, I think that is done with that. After it dries, it kind of looks kind of splotchy right now, but it'll look better when it's done. Excuse me. All right, then I'm going to take one of the little bow ties, and let's put a little bit of glue right there. And we'll put the little bow right there. And while I got that out, I've got some matte ombre decorative dots. And I'm taking one of the small ones up here in the old olive, and I'm just putting that right in the middle of the little bow there. These are Calypso Coral. You could always use a Calypso Coral, a darker Calypso Coral one if you wanted to. All right, so now we're going to take these two and adhere them together. So this is going to have a really small border on it. And I think even though that was probably supposed to be, I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to take a couple of our Stampin' Dimensionals, and we will put that here. And that's going to go right down here in the corner. All right. And yes, I also did a couple of dimensionals on the back of the bunny. Oh, I forgot. Let me get that off there. I forgot we have a little sentiment we have to so if you kind of twist it, you'll get that off there. Ooh, glad I remembered. That's why you have to look at your sample. All right. Before we do that, I am going to put this on here because I want to stamp the little high right over here. I really have to get these washed. Okay, so I'm going to take my black again. All right, and then that's going to go there. All right, now we can take some more dimensionals and put them on the back. And before I do that, let me just adhere this to the front of the card. This is just going to go on the front of the card, and that's going to make a nice border showing on the front of the card. Take our dimensional backs off, and then that's going to go right here. So cute. So that's essentially the front of our card. This is the inside. Let me color my carrot real quick. And then our old olive. Right. And then that is going to go on the inside of our card. And I'm going to mat that also. With Granny Apple Green. And then we'll put the front of this in here. I think I got some adhesive on my silicone mat on there. Alright, so that is the inside of our card. And then I just need to color my carrots for the front of the card, and I just did that wrong. You want to color these lightly so that you don't bleed through the back side of your card. So I'm just using very light pressure. You could also put a piece of cardstock or a piece of window sheet inside your envelope to color on. If you're used to, coloring with a great amount of pressure. And then Alright, then we will use our old olive. Alright. Now we'll just do a little bit of shading. Not much. right, and there you go. All right, so here's the one that we just did. And here's the one that I did earlier. See if I forgot anything. Nope, I think I did good. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment below. I'll be happy to answer them. All supplies can be purchased through my online store at happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.